Okay, guys, welcome. We are live for a webinar tonight with me, Gary Redmond. If you don't know who I am, my name is Gary Redmond, obviously, as I mentioned. I'm the co-founder of BusterBox.com, a subscription service for dog owners in Ireland and the UK. And I'm in charge of, well, a few things in BusterBox, but mainly email marketing, copywriting, and anything to do with back-end and things like that, okay? Of course, I have other duties as well, like dealing with investors and things like that. But anyway, that's just about me. I won't bore you with the details. So we're going to just dive in very, very soon now. I just wanted to ask you a question. Just as we kick off here, I want to ask you guys, do you use email marketing for your business right now? Okay. So in the comments below, just let me know if you're actually using email marketing, if you've got an email list, even how small it is, and no matter how small it is, if you're sending emails and if you're getting any results at all, okay? So just let me know if you're using email marketing, because I'm curious to know kind of where you guys are starting from, okay? Because I'm really excited to share all this with you, but it's interesting for me to see, what kind of level you're at, because remember, I was at the level where you probably could be right now, and that's pretty much having no idea what to do with email marketing or any marketing in general, because I'll talk to you about our story and how we got started in BusterBox and how we got to where we are today later on. But essentially, we started with no experience whatsoever. We had no idea what we're doing, okay, which is pretty scary, but also pretty exciting, the fact that we've actually managed to grow our box so big and so well, okay? So let me know, guys. Let me know in the comments there. Do you use email marketing for your subscription box? Okay, so I won't delay, guys. For everyone who's on time, let's just get started. Anybody who's late, they can catch up later on, or they can catch up on the replay. Okay, so do you use email marketing for your business right now? Let me know in the comments. And the reason I'm asking is because email marketing has a 42 times return on investment for entrepreneurs. Okay, because for every dollar you invest, you can actually bring back $42 in revenue for your business, okay? Now, that actually used to be 38, and I checked the stats recently before I came on, and it actually gone up to 42. So email marketing is becoming more and more important, especially with the iOS changes we've seen recently and some changes we've seen in our business. We've really relied on our email marketing skills a lot over the past 2 months especially, okay? We also get roughly 300, we actually got more than 300 last month, I'll show you that too, but we're getting 300 subscribers per month from email alone. Okay, now they're free, because remember, you don't have to pay to email anybody again. Once you've got their email address, you can email them over and over and over again. So tell me and have a think what your business would look like if you could get 300 subscribers per month, which is 3,600 subscribers per year, completely for free from email alone. Okay, and our email list is the highest conversion rate of any channel that we have, and it's the same for most businesses, most online businesses, that email marketing actually has the highest conversion rate, because you've got a chance to build that relationship and you've got a chance to actually send people over to purchase when the time is right for them. Okay, so I'm just going to hop in here and just very quickly, yeah, we got some comments here, and everybody can hear me, I guess. So if you're writing comments, that means you can hear me, so I just wanted to double check that. So yeah, guys, so email marketing, you know how important it is, but you might be in a different stage, and we'll go through it now in step by step. Okay, so the next thing here, I just want to talk about the title of this webinar, and that's how to get thousands of subscribers, subscription box subscribers that is, via email without having a huge list, knowing what to say, or having a single automation built. Okay, so this is what we're going to have right now, but it's an exciting thing to be able to show you guys, and something that I've been working on for a really, really long time. And not a lot of people know, okay? And not a lot of people actually kind of put any effort into it, because everybody wants to talk about Facebook ads and how sexy Facebook ads are, but really you're actually going to get better results from your email list if you put the time and effort into actually building a system, okay? So today you're going to learn the only system that you need to explode your list, and it's the system we use as well, okay? You're going to learn how you can make sales with a tiny list or no list at all, how to automate your sales so you can get hundreds of new subscribers while you sleep, and my number one email design hacks to make your emails look as good as the pros without breaking the bank either, okay? So lofty goals, okay? So my goal today is to show you an open window into how we scale and automate our subscription box sales using email. I'll show you the system we use to grow our list, tell you the 3 most important emails you need to send, and show you the tools that we use to design great looking emails, okay? So if you stay until the end, it's going to be interactive and fun. We've got some comments already, which is great. You're going to learn a lot, and there's Q&A at the end. Any questions you have as we move through it, ask them and I'll get them at the end. And I'll let you know where you can get more info, and there's a special offer for those who are on live. Okay, one final thing. For those who stayed until the end, completely for free, you're going to get my subject line template. So I'm going to send you 100 subject lines that you can swipe and basically edit and remove and put in your own business name or whatever. But these are proven templates that get really high open rates. Okay, so 100 subject lines are free for everybody who stays until the end. Okay, so let me know tell me in the comments which number are you. Okay, so number 1, I've heard about email marketing and I'm here to learn more about the opportunity. Okay, number 2, I know about email and I know I need to do it, but I just haven't got around to it yet. Okay, I'm sending emails, but I'm not getting the results I want. That's number 3. And number 4, I'm an email pro, but could always use a few more tips. Okay, so let me know in the comments, guys, which number are you? And of course, you could be number 5. You're just here because it's cold outside. Okay, but some people have nothing better to do than watch me talk about email marketing, right? But let me know if you're 1, 2, 3, or 4, or 5 in the comments. Okay. So what's different about this? Okay, this is a new opportunity I'm going to talk to you about here, because as far as I'm aware, I'm the only person who's created a program to show you exactly how the largest subscription box businesses set their email marketing systems up. Okay, of course, BusterBox is a large subscription box, but I'm not even talking about just us. Okay, we're talking about BarkBox, Dollar Shave Club. The big ones actually all have a massive focus on email marketing, and I'll talk to you about how I discovered that later on as well. But I'm going to show you, and as far as I'm aware, there's no other program on the internet like this. Of course, you can get information about email marketing, but specifically for a subscription box in terms of how to bring leads in, how to segment them, and how to sell them your subscription box, as far as I'm aware, there's nobody else showing you this. Okay, I'm also going to break your sole reliance on social media companies that are happy to take your money and give you zero results. Okay, we'll talk about Facebook later on. Facebook is definitely important, but they're very happy to take your money, and they're very happy to take your money again if you want to keep giving it to them. Okay, they'll just send you traffic. It's not up to them whether people actually buy. Okay, so it's very, very out of your control. And email, this is also the only automated way to sell. Okay, because obviously doing ads, doing posting, doing blog posts, all that sort of stuff requires a lot of effort. And while email does require effort, once you've done it once, it's automated because it's new for everybody, right? You don't have to keep going in and sending emails over and over and over again if you automate the process. So a little bit about me. So I'll try not to bore you too much, but it's important for you guys to know how we've started and how we've got to where we are today. Okay, so just long before I ever launched this business, I knew that I wanted to do something different in my life. Okay, so back when I was in school, I hated going somewhere I didn't want to be. And by the way, this picture is me, Liam, and Paul. Just when we were just getting started with the box, we actually went back to our old primary school just to talk to some kids. We got invited down. But basically, when I was back in their shoes and in school, I didn't really like school because I didn't want to be on someone else's clock and have no freedom to do whatever I want. Okay, so then when I left school and started to work, I kind of always hated work too, because it's the same thing, right? And you want to know why I hated it? It's because something told me that there was more to life than wasting away your existence in a job. Okay, I just couldn't see myself trading 5 days working for 2 days off. Okay, it's a slave ship. Okay, I don't know, that's just me. I don't know why. I'm just one of those people. It's always been inside me. My parents didn't understand. Like, only you guys, you're entrepreneurs, you understand what I mean, right? But most people don't. Okay, my mom just told me, like, people go to work and they're not happy, and that's the way it is. I just wanted to be something more than a number. Okay, but people thought, because I didn't like it, they thought I was lazy or had no motivation. Like, that's just the way the world works, as I told you, my parents said. But I wanted to break free. I knew I had to do that. I had to create an income online. Okay, then I could quit my job, free up my time, and pursue important things like my impact and my legacy. And by the way, guys, I was working in a call center, so anyone who's worked in a call center knows it's a crap job, to be honest. Okay, but I wanted to create something in the world to be remembered by, not just struggle into the grave in a cubicle. Okay, so back in January 2016, over 5 years ago now, which is crazy, we launched BusterBox. I launched it with my 2 childhood friends, Liam and Paul, and we wanted to get thousands of subscribers and show everyone what we could do and how great we were, right? But we really struggled at the start, okay? And people were laughing at us. My family didn't believe in me. I'm the youngest of 4 brothers, and I got seriously criticized at the start, okay? People just used to say, like, who the hell is going to sign up for these dog gift boxes anyway? Like, these are crazy. And it looked like it was true. At the beginning, we couldn't get anyone to buy from us. We wanted to get 300 subscribers in our first month. We got about 6. And no matter we tried, it didn't work. We had to use influencers. We were on marketplaces, blog posts, SEO, all the organic stuff, and even some Facebook ads. But we just whenever we put money into ads, we just lost money and made very few sales, okay? And working in the business, we were over 2 years working in the business. And I can say growing it was inconsistent at best, okay? So then we started to doubt, and I certainly started to doubt what we were really capable of. Like, are we even good enough for this? Will we ever be? Maybe I should go back to my cubicle where I belong. I'll never be able to figure this out, okay? We can't get anyone to buy. Is this even the right business? Maybe no one will sign up for these dog boxes, okay? So I was so ashamed of myself for even trying to launch it. But we kept trying to succeed, trying to make sales, but we were trying to advertise, but we didn't have any money. Okay, and advertising is so expensive. So there's pretty much no way around it though. If you want people to come up to your website, you have to advertise. But we just kept losing money when we did it. It was like a brick wall. Okay, but then one day it all came to a head, and my brother sat me down at the kitchen table. I'm the youngest of 4 boys, remember, so I always looked up to my brothers. And he basically told me I needed to shut this business down, get a real job, because you're not cut out for it. Like, you're in your mid-20s now. You need to get your career on track, and you can't get anybody signed up. Okay, so like, it was pretty much someone laying all my dreams and out on the kitchen table in front of me and smashing them to pieces. And I was embarrassed, right? Not because of what he said, but because he was kind of right, and we were actually getting nowhere at the time. So I sat there and I was sitting there listening to him, and I was like, everything made sense, but in the pit of my stomach, something just rose up inside of me. Okay, I just said, no, I can't like just go back to a job and just do something I don't want to do and be in a place I don't want to be. So right then I had to make a choice. Do I listen to the credible advice from someone I look up to and actually just give up? Or do I keep going with my failing business and trust myself to turn it around? Okay, I decided right then that there was no turning back. I'm not giving up. We're going to figure it out and we're going to succeed. Okay, just went back to doing my work, nodded to my brother and showed that I'm listening. He lost interest and walked away and said, this guy's crazy, whatever. From that point, it was completely relentless though. The three of us, the failure was no longer an option. And a few weeks later then is actually when it hit me, okay? I was looking at all the big subscription box businesses, BarkBox, Dollar Shave Club, Birchbox. So I was comparing their websites to ours to see where we could possibly be going wrong, okay? And this is something I recommend for you guys if you're not getting the sales that you want, is go and look at the other big subscription boxes, okay? But I went to bed that night after racking my brain for hours, and in the morning I woke up and I rubbed the sleep out of my eyes and looked at my phone, as I do in bed, which I shouldn't do. But I had emails from all the big subscription boxes. They'd all asked me for my email the previous day, and now they were reminding me to go back over and purchase. I almost fell off my bed. I was like, that's it. They have me as an email subscriber now. So whenever I don't buy anything, they can keep sending me back over and over and over again. So I thought to myself, I know that our advertising is really expensive and sending email is pretty much free. So what if we started to collect email addresses and email people back over to our site to sign up? That would make our ads cheaper and build us an asset like an email list to get more sales for free. Okay? So eventually I came up with a plan. My plan was to build a system that could collect these email addresses really, really easily, but it couldn't cost any money because we didn't have any, right? And it couldn't piss off customers with 1,000 pop-ups either. Okay? So do you want me to share with you what I discovered? Let me know, guys, if you're ready for me to share with you what I discovered. Okay? So, thank you. What I discovered was doing this was actually really hard. Okay? How can you collect email addresses without paying money and without pissing people off? And when I started to work on getting the emails, what do I do with them? How do I actually sell to people? What do I say in the emails? How do I create them? How do I automate it? Okay? All these questions had to be answered, and it took me over 5 years to finally figure out and get my business and my subscribers to where they are today. But you know what happened? We turned it around, okay? When we started to grow our email list, we started to make more and more sales. Because we didn't pay for the emails, we actually started getting better results from our advertising too. So let me explain. Say we were getting one customer for every €20 spent. But because we were getting email addresses as well, and we could email those people back to our website, we were now able to get 2 or 3 customers for every €20 we spent on ads. This made us way more profitable, and was actually the difference between allowing us to pay ourselves from our business for the first time. Okay, since then we've grown our business, of course, to almost 10,000 subscribers, multiple millions in sales, and email has been actually at the heart of our success. And our email list delivers us consistent free sales. As well as after someone becomes a customer, we don't stop emailing them. We make them feel welcome, we make them feel happy. That reduces our churn, and we can also upsell them more products with email. Again, completely automated, okay? But for me personally, you know, it worked out for me. Now I have a brand new apartment, got a brand new Tesla, making more money than a job would ever give me at my age. And my family are very proud of me, I'm happy to say, and everything I've done. And the cool thing is I've learned a skill that not a lot of people know. Okay, and nothing beats the feeling when someone asks you, you know, what do you do for a living? And you can say, well, I own a successful online business. Okay, people always get curious and get impressed. Okay, even if you want to just impress your parents, your kids, whoever it is. But the funny thing is, we actually got our first paycheck from BusterBox around 6 weeks after my brother sat me down at the table. Okay, so that's how close we were before I nearly turned back. I nearly gave up. Okay, so what I realized though, for me personally, is that so many other subscription box founders are struggling with the same things, and I really wanted to help them because I was once exactly where you are now. Okay, so I decided to teach, and teaching has made me see that I really love to help people succeed, and that will be my impact and my legacy. Okay, helping others achieve the exact same goals that I had. Okay, so each and every student I have is really important for me, so I can help them on their path to success. Okay, so So that's pretty much my story about how this, my backstory and how this came about. So quick little blurb about me: email marketing co-founder. I've actually been on TV a couple of times with our box, over 2.5 million in sales. We use email and SMS to sell hundreds and thousands worth of products and reduce our churn. And here's me and the lads on Dragon's Den, which is Shark Tank for you US folk, making a fool of ourselves there 3 or 4 years ago. But that was a really big moment for us to actually get more recognition as well. People believed in us once we actually got on TV and did well. Okay, so how about you? What does your business look like? What's the success look like for you if you've gotten to your subscriber goal and more? Okay, what would your life look like? What would you do with your time? What would you do with your money? Okay, think about it. So I want to just talk about a few myths about email marketing that's really common, because I want to unlock your mindset before I teach you anything. Because if you don't have the right mindset, then everything I teach you won't matter. Okay, if you believe these myths, then you might as well leave now. Okay, because it's going to stop you from getting started. Okay, so I bet you need a big email list for this to work. I need to go and build my email list first, Gary. I know I can't watch this. Okay, or I don't need email marketing. I need traffic. Okay, or I thought Facebook ads work better than email. Okay, very common things I hear. Okay, so this is a low traffic system that I'm going to show you. Okay, it works with any website and it works with any amount of traffic that you have. Okay, so when we were getting started with BusterBox, I used to think of all these complicated ways of growing our email list. We do giveaways, we do social media competitions, all this sort of stuff to grow our email list. And then when you get the emails, you're like, okay, like, do I send an email now? Do we send one later? I just didn't know what to do. Like, I didn't know whether I should, are these leads going to get cold? Are they only freebie hunters? Do I email them after the competition ends? All that sort of stuff, right? And that's when you're focusing on growing your email list and sending emails manually. Okay, that's not what I'm going to show you to do. Okay, now we use our system to grow our email list automatically as a byproduct of our sales. Okay, so what you do have, you might not have a huge list, but last time I checked, 100% of founders have a website. Okay, so if you have a website, then you can grow your email list and you can use this system even with a tiny list. Okay, if you don't have a website, you have bigger problems. Okay, but generally most of the founders I talk to at least have a website. Okay, now the amount of emails you get is not important because it will work with any amount. Okay, it's relative to the amount of traffic you're sending. Okay, so for us, we're getting about 10,000 email subscribers per month plus about 1,200, 1,500 new box subscribers. Okay, but around 350 of those subscribers in the last month, the 1,200 have come from email as well, and they people who've joined the email list generally within the last 30 days, but some people might have joined the email list 2-3 years ago. Okay, so yeah, you don't need a big email list, but this strategy can actually help you grow your email list. Okay, and as I said, we don't go and pay, do lead ads or anything like that. We make it easy for people to join our list by going on our website. Okay, the next one is traffic. Okay, so Liam obviously and Paul are my co-founders. Liam focused on getting traffic, and what we were doing when we didn't know what we were doing basically is we were just focusing on building traffic. Okay, it was all about getting more traffic. So we were posting in Facebook groups, paying for some ads, even doing some deals with affiliates like deal sites, and we focused on building traffic. But we put money into ads and stuff, but eventually our ads had to be turned off. Okay, because we couldn't afford to keep running traffic and paying for ads if we weren't getting enough subscribers from it. Okay, so one of our mentors actually told us, like, hey guys, what people do on your website is nothing to do with Facebook or Google. They're just sending people. So I can get traffic, everybody can get traffic to their website right now. Go to Facebook, put an ad out, put $50 on it, and you're going to get traffic. But it's actually the conversion rate that actually gets people actually to buy. Okay, so everybody thinks, oh, Facebook ads and traffic is what I need. Traffic is easy to get, but sales are not. And conversion rate is actually what gets you sales. Okay, and I'm going to show you a way of obviously capturing people's email addresses, which will improve your conversion rate when you can email them back. But also you can email people after they've joined your email list and ask them why they didn't buy, and they get objections and go back and fix your website. Okay, so there's loads of ways that we can use email to actually improve these metrics as well. Okay, so here's what it looks like after 18 months of trying to get traffic with no money and a bad conversion rate. Okay. Bad conversion rates mean your ads don't work. No matter where you're getting your traffic from, Facebook, email, TikTok, Instagram, doesn't work, okay? It's usually nothing to do with your ads or your traffic, and email can be used to improve it, as I said, okay? So 18 months in, 300 subscribers, okay? The last thing is Facebook ads, okay? So Facebook ads only pour fuel on the fire, okay? But you have to build the fire, build the foundations, build some kindling, and actually get your business and systems set up like an engine, okay? So fuel will fuel an engine, but if it doesn't have any of the systems or any of the hoses or anything connected up to it, it's gonna fail. Okay, the fuel will go in and come straight back out. Okay, so when we were just getting started with actually advertising and learning a little bit more, we were getting into debt. Okay, because we were getting loans off the bank, we were investing money into ads, we were using the money to pay ourselves a little bit as well after we just got started. Okay, but we were relying, if you're thinking about Facebook, it's actually, if you don't have any email capture system, it's actually a leaky bucket, and I'll explain why. So if you're sending ads on Facebook, you're expecting Facebook to show the right product, which is your product, to the right person, you're the ideal customer, but it also has to be the right time. It has to be the perfect time. So they have to be on their computer, nothing else going on, with their wallet in their hand or their purse in their pocket, and they're ready to buy right now. Okay, so Facebook can find the right person and they can show your products, and even if your product is the right thing for that person, if they're not ready, if their wallet is upstairs, if they're on their break from work, if they've 2 kids in their hand and they see the product, they're not ready to buy. Okay, so if you don't capture their email address or capture any way of following up with them, then they're going to go to your website and they're going to leak out. Okay, you're going to waste so much money on traffic that's basically going nowhere. You'll get a few sales here and there, but you won't be profitable and your ads will be turned off. Okay, so this way, by capturing this and setting up this system completely automated, you're taking away that right time factor. So someone can become an email lead, and then by the next day, the next week, the next year. Okay, so this system then allowed us to have dozens or hundreds of chances to sell someone. Okay, so we can send someone an email for free forever until they unsubscribe from the list. Okay, and if they don't unsubscribe from the list, and things change, right? They might not have had a dog a year ago. For your customers, they might not have had, and they got a new job or they moved house and now they need your box. Okay, so people can be on our email list for 2-3 years and then buy. Okay, and the best part, as I said, is we don't pay a cent. Okay, if you're advertising on Facebook, listen to this, right? Facebook shows you some traffic, then you pixel those people and you want to retarget them. Facebook charges you again for you to retarget people that you've just paid them to send to your website. Okay, with email address, it's free. Okay, with email marketing, it's free. Okay, so all learning all that, we've done a lot of things right, obviously, to get our business to where it is, but we've done a lot of things wrong. Okay, so after doing this for over 5 years now, 5.5 years almost, what I can say is that email is the easiest way to sell. Okay, by far. It's scalable, it's low cost, and it's low investment. You don't have to put a lot of money in to get started. It doesn't cost a lot to really, pretty much, apart from paying your email software, and it can be automated and run forever. Last time I checked, we have to change our Facebook ads roughly every 2 to 3 weeks, because you get ad fatigue, people get bored, and there's constantly a new supply of creatives that have to be made. Okay, whereas with your email list, you can make your automations. Of course, you go in and optimize and make them better, but it's fresh for every single person when they come in. So it's automated the whole process. Okay, so I discovered this the hard way. You get to cheat and see it the easy way. Okay, the hard way is to put all the effort into launching your box and having no idea how to make sales. Okay, or wasting a ton of money on Facebook ads that bombed. Okay, which is what we did. And even when we did make sales, all we did was lose money because of ad spend. That's the hard way. Okay, I want you. Do you want to get the easy way that does not require you to struggle to make sales? So in the past 30 days, I've sold. This was last month on the bottom left. This is March. We got 279, and in April we got 355 subscribers from email alone. Okay, for the first month ever, because of Facebook's iOS changes and things like that, last month was the first month we made more sales from our email list than from Facebook. Okay, now imagine we didn't do this strategy. Of course, we'd still be getting sales. Okay, but we would have had 40% less subscribers. 40% of our subscribers, 355 of them, came from Facebook last month. Okay, just from that one channel. From email last month, just from that one channel. Okay, so of course you would have still made sales, and you might still make sales, but you could be making 40% more. Okay, which is a big difference when you're paying for traffic. Okay, or when you're just getting started. Instead of getting 10 subscribers, you get 14. Okay, per week, per month, whatever it is, per day. So obviously my results are not typical, because your results may vary. Each strategy is exactly what I use, and we're honest, and it's in use by me. But if you don't do anything, this is not get rich quick. You have to have drive. Your situation needs to be right, and you have to put in money. You have to put in your time. Your schedule has to work, and other factors. You may not get any results. Okay, but of course, if you pay attention to what I'm showing you and you do it yourself, then the results are clear to see. 355 subscribers in a month. Okay, so what I'm going to show you then, the 3 secrets, we get into this now. The alternative path to Facebook ads is here. Okay, so this is how to make sales with a tiny list or no list at all. It's not what you say in your emails that makes sales, okay? And this is how you can do it even if you don't have time, okay? So secret number one, how to make sales even with a tiny list or no list, okay? So why do you think you need a big list? Okay, so when we were so busy with getting started with our business, we were, our boxes were being delivered to my mom's house, the cardboard boxes, like we were young, right? We were 20, 23, 24 when we launched it, okay? We were so busy with customer service, getting our products done, we were all on top of each other, we didn't even have separate roles back then, we were just, no experience in business whatsoever, okay? So we were so busy with everything that email and marketing in general was an afterthought, okay? And then when we started to get a little bit of traffic from Facebook and stuff, like, oh, email must come into it now. But then when it was time to start using email marketing, we had no list, okay? So there was no point in sending emails. And that's probably where you might have been for a long time, where I pushed email marketing now for another year, 18 months, because we had no list. And it was like, oh, it's too late now, we have no list, okay? It was only when we realized that we actually had a big asset in our website that we weren't utilizing that we decided to actually, maybe we should grow our email list. Obviously I saw BarkBox as well and what the other companies were doing, okay? But if everyone goes to our website, then surely that would be a good place to collect our email addresses. They must be interested if they're on our website, right? So this is essentially how we sell via email, okay? Of course we grow our list in other ways, okay? We do free plus shipping offers and funnels, and we do SEO and blog articles and things like that. But the main one, the meat of the strategy, is that we have multiple ways and multiple entry points into our email list on our website, okay? So we send traffic from our prospects over here on the left. They go to our website, and we have a conversion rate of between 2 and 3%. So for every 100 people, 3 of them go to the checkout and become a customer, okay? Whereas for every 100 people, for those 3 people, it was the right time. Right product, right person, right time. But for 40 or 50 people out of every 100, we're capturing their email address, okay? So almost a 50% conversion rate for email capture, okay? So we get 50 people per 100, okay? We might be sending 1,000 people a day. So let's say we're getting 500 email subscribers a day. I think we're getting about 350, 400, okay? We're sending a bit less than 1,000 a day. So for those people, they're on our email list now for good, okay, until they unsubscribe, okay? But essentially what we do then is we send them emails to get them back over to the checkout, and then the 3% conversion rate actually goes higher because they're familiar with us, they've been on our email list. So that's actually how we essentially cut our advertising costs down by like the half or maybe even more, okay? As I said, 40% of our sales last month came from email. But it's not about having a huge list or buying email lists off people. It's about having the system in place to grow your email list as a byproduct of your sales and byproduct of your traffic, okay? And using this system to send people back, okay? So even if you have a tiny list now, by the way, this doing this system and setting it up, you'll get sales no matter what size your list is. But this will probably get your email list to grow really, really quickly too, right? We're getting about 10,000 emails per month, as I said, plus sales, okay? So you don't need a big list, okay? You just need a system, okay? Now, secret number 2, it's not what you say in your emails or how they look, okay? People think, what do I say? Is there a magic word I say to get, instead of 10 people buying from the email or 2 people, I can get 20 or 50, okay? Or, how do I design it to look really, really nice and make it unbelievable, okay? It's not really generally about what you say in your emails. It's more about having the right person in the right place at the right time. Remember, timing, again, it's coming back, but it's a slightly different way, okay? So when we started to figure out a little bit of thing on Facebook, right, we were getting 0 to 1 subscribers per day, okay? And Liam was in work one day, and he saw this thing on Facebook, right? You used to be able to put a post up on Facebook, you could boost it, right? And it basically said, hey, we've got a cool offer for you and your dog. If you're interested, comment yes, okay? And people would comment yes, and you could actually go in and you could write to them in Messenger. So me, Liam and Paul used to spend 4 hours a day, I'm not lying, for over 2 years, 4 hours a day, morning, afternoon and evening, on shifts, literally writing to people one by one, okay? We figured out that we could actually get between 5 and 6 subscribers per day, actually just taking it into our own hands and writing to people, okay? So before you jump off and do this, it's banned from Facebook now, you can't do it anymore. But back then it was okay. So we were essentially writing to people one by one. And what we realized, right, was that we tell them about the product, they'd go over, they'd have a look, and the next day we'd come in and we figured out after a while that, maybe 10 people would tell us they were going to go buy, but only 3 or 4 did. And when we followed up with the other 7 or 8 people, normally 5 or 6 of them would actually go and buy. So the money, we realized, and the sales are actually in the follow-up. And we were doing this manually for 2 years, okay? Follow-ups got us the most sales because, remember, right person, right place, right time. They want to go and scope you out, okay? They want to look at they want to Google your company. Are you a scam? Do you exist? Go to your Trustpilot. Is there any reviews? All this stuff has to be mentioned to the customer or seen by the customer before they're actually ready to buy. Okay, so that was manual, and now what we do is we do that entire process, but it's automated. Okay, we automate two things. We automate the segmentation, and we automate the sales emails themselves. Okay, so when you have your segmentation in place, and when you have your emails automatically being sent, it's not that important what you say in your emails. Okay, it's more important that if someone comes to your website, you follow up with them within 45 minutes. If they abandon the cart, then a day later, then a day after that. Okay, we talk about, as I mentioned, we talk about good reviews. We talk about our special offers. We talk about the other things customers have said about us. Okay, what you get in the box. These things that customers might have questions about, but maybe they're not answered on your website. Okay, so when you have all these things in place, the person is getting the right email at the right time, especially if they're interested because they've just been to your website. Then your emails are more likely to make sales. Of course, we can make your emails look nice. So I promise you, I'll tell you how we make our emails look nice. And this one, it's a relatively simple process now. Okay, this one here, this is a box here we did for Christmas. Go to Amazon, order what's called a light box, $50, $100. Okay, take your boxes when it arrives. Take your boxes, put it in them, turn it on, take some pictures. Like we don't have a fancy computer, just an iPhone. I got an iPhone 12. Okay. Take pictures of your boxes. Go to an app called Fotor, Fotor. And by the way, guys, I put posts in this group about this before, but if you want more details on this, let me know in the comments, okay? Fotor will essentially brighten up your boxes if they're really dark. They can still be a little bit dark when they come out of the light box. Once you have them brightened up, you go to a website called remove.bg, and you can take your picture of your box, remove the background, and now you've got your box on a transparent background. Now you can go to two pieces of software. Lot of people prefer Canva. I actually prefer one called Snappa. Okay, very similar softwares. Basically, they're graphic design softwares for people who don't know how to do graphic design. Okay, which is me and Name and Paul. Okay, so now you can drop your box onto templates, and you can change the fonts. You can introduce these little graphics, little Christmas trees. This is and you can write whatever you want on it. Okay. This is how you can take your emails from looking like really bad to good. Okay. Of course, if you can, invest in a graphic designer, or you are a graphic designer, you can make it even better. But it's not required. Okay. What's more important is that you've got your segmentation automated, and you've got your emails actually being sent at an automated frequency after people join your list. Okay. So that's how we make our email. We get our products into emails, and then how we make our emails look good. Okay. But it's not the be all and end all. Okay. So, secret number 3 is how you can do this even if you don't have time. Okay, you can do this even if you don't have time. Okay, so as you know, I'm in charge of email marketing in the BusterBox, but I've got a million other things to do. I'm in charge of making sure we get investment, we don't run out of money. We have a company looks good, doing presentations, pitching to investors, and copywriting, anything to do with the website, and also making sure we're making enough money on the back end so that we can afford to invest more money in traffic. Okay, but when the lads told me, first of all, we wanted to get our email list selling, I was sending emails, right? And you've probably done this before. You send an email and you got a customer reply and be like, why are you sending me this email? I'm already subscribed. Do I get this special offer? And you're like, no, sorry, it's only for new customers. And I'm like, well, cancel me then. I want to get this. Okay, I'm already signed up. Okay, or you send an email out. It's supposed to be to all your customers, and someone who didn't sign up is like, what have you done? I'm not a customer. Have you charged my card? I'm going to cancel this. Oh my God, I'm going to leave you a bad review. Okay, so it's really important that you don't send the wrong people the wrong emails. Okay, so as I said, when I was going to BarkBox's website, I actually went back and we joined up for a test purchase. Okay, my friend lives in New York, so we sent the boxes to him. Okay, and they'd emailed me before when I didn't join, but the second I became a customer, they never emailed me again about joining up. Okay, so how the hell are they doing that? Okay, they knew when I was a customer, and they knew when I wasn't a customer. Okay, so that's when I discovered, and obviously it wasn't that quick, but eventually I discovered automated segmentation. Okay, so basically I have a system set up where if someone becomes a customer, they won't get any more sales emails. Okay, and if they cancel their subscription, they won't get any more customer emails. Okay, so now it's all completely automated. I used to be moving people between Excel sheets and getting terrified and afraid to email. Okay, but once you automate this, people just move through your flows and they move to different places completely automatically. Okay, so again, this is our main sales sequence, okay? So, as I said, automated, okay? It's not something I'm sitting around all day writing emails to, 10 people join the email list today, and it's like, let's write to them. 300 join today, let's write to them, okay? It's automated. They get the emails in the sequence, okay? So number one, you want to send them a reminder the minute within an hour of leaving your website, between 1 to 3 hours. We have a 45 minutes, so let's say 45 minutes to 3 hours, okay? Now this is just an email that you're going to assume that they didn't have their wallet on them, they didn't, their kids knocked over a drink when they were just about to order, okay, and they just got distracted, okay? So this is going to be a hard sell reminder, okay? Head over here, go back and purchase, maybe some urgency, this is going to be going away, it's going to be your last chance to purchase, or we've got a special gift if you order from this email right now, okay? So that's straight away, so that's just going to be a reminder. The next one you're going to assume, and by the way guys, this is a simplified version. Of course, we've got loads of other emails that we send to people in different places, but just so you have an idea of how to actually get started with this. And the second one is objection blocking. Okay, so in this one, you're assuming that people have gotten your email and they've been reminded, but there's some reason that's stopping them from buying. Okay, for us, it's generally, I didn't know if my dog was going to like it. Okay, or he's really, really fussy with toys or treats. Okay, so in the second email, we're going to be like, hey, how's it going? Just letting you know, you can still grab our special offer today, but essentially, if there's an issue with your box at all, we've got a guarantee here that if, anything your dog doesn't like, we'll send you a free replacement, okay? We've also got all these other happy customers here, testimonials, and if your dog destroys the toys quickly, we also have a free upgrade to stronger toys, no problem, okay? If you want us to exclude any treats, we can do that, no problem. So then, they receive this email, they see their objection, okay, I guess there is no problem signing up because my dog does destroy toys, but they'll give me stronger ones. Sign up, okay? So that's email number 2. Number 3 then is it's going to be the final push, okay? So you've told them about this, you're assuming they've got your reminder, there's no reason why they won't buy because you've blocked all their objections. They just need something to actually push them over the edge. And in this email, you can actually give an exclusive discount because you don't have to even display this on your website because it's only going to be delivered to this email. And by the way, guys, if someone orders from email 1 or 2, they'll be removed, so they won't see the email number 3, okay? And if they order from number 1, they won't see number 2 or 3, okay? But this is where you can give maybe a better offer than you'd be willing to give on your main website because not everybody gets it. Only people who get to this stage get it. So you can push a lot more people over the edge, okay? So that's essentially how we sell. Of course, we send more emails, but it's just without overwhelming you. That's the general thought process and the marketing speak, I guess, in the emails themselves. Okay, so I was talking to Laurent. Okay, Laurent basically, I was talking to Laurent. I met him in a Facebook group, and he said he wants me to show him how we do this for Busterbox. Okay, so he was obviously very happy with it. I worked with him one-on-one, and we did 6-hour sessions. I told him how to set up the thing, told him how to grow his email list, how to design the emails to sell, and automate everything to actually make sales. Okay, so he was very happy with that, and that's great, and that's the result he got. But what would your life be like in a year from now if you hit your subscriber goal and then some? Okay, plus had more free time to actually work on your business and not in your business in a hamster wheel. Okay, so my business looks like this. Okay, this is our boxes. We're now filling 2 to 3 trucks full of Busterboxes. Remember, we got 6 people in the first month, right? It's 300 in over 18 months. Okay, we've got our own office. We've got our warehouse. But personally, I've got a brand new apartment in Dublin, which is pretty rare because it's really hard to afford anywhere to live right now. But thankfully, our business is doing well. There's my Mortal Kombat arcade machine too. Yes, I'm still a child. I've got my brand new Tesla. My life is great. And the best part about it is I can't wait to go and travel, number 1, and actually go and experience places. Like I've been to Berlin last year. I've been to New York a few times, but I'm free, right? If I wake up tomorrow morning, take the day off, right, grand, see it, okay? Work for 3 hours, go for a walk for 2 hours, come back, work for 2 hours, do whatever you want. Get up, work at 8 in the morning, work at 12 in the afternoon. Doesn't matter, okay? But we're making more money than we ever would have made in the job, and we've more freedom than we ever would have had, okay? So I want to talk to you about disposable income, okay? So every month you normally get your paycheck, you get your few thousand or whatever, and you might have 1,000 left for disposable things. But a lot of it is spent on short-term pleasures, movies, alcohol, whatever. A lot of people spend their disposable income on short-term pleasures, okay, which is fine. But I want to think about investing in something that's actually going to have investing in a proven system that's going to help you and coach you to reach your goals, okay? Because every month your disposable income is going to replenish, right? You get paid again, you get your disposable back. But what doesn't replenish is time, okay? Because obviously I put 4 years, over 4 years, almost 5 years into learning this stuff, and got into a lot of debt, but just think about yourself, okay? So in the past 30 minutes, 35 minutes or so, would you agree that it's been time well spent so far, okay? Let me know in the comments if it's been time well spent and if you've learned a lot, okay? Obviously I can't cover everything you need to know in an hour webinar. This is a simplified version of what I teach, okay? But I'm going to make you a special offer so you can get everything you need to know, okay? And if you act fast, you're going to get a very, very special deal, okay? Really special, okay? But this is what I want to talk about, guys, here is this is already working for me, okay? It doesn't change my reality. A lot of people take a look at this thing and, you know, okay, this looks good, you know, I'm really interested in this, but, you know, you don't take any action and you go right back to your old habits, okay? Because I actually want you to succeed, I'm not going to let you do that, okay? I'm going to help you break through into real lasting change and actually get your business up and running and flying, okay? So imagine how thrilled you're going to be. You got to thrive in business. Like, again, just this week I was asked what I do for a living. Like, to be honest, I love when people ask, because I always tell them I got a successful online business. I sell a subscription box for dogs, and it always gets an impressed and curious reaction. Like, oh really? How does that work? You know, oh, fair play, well done. You know, better than saying I'm an accountant. Nothing wrong with an accountant, but it's a bit more interesting to say I sell dog toys on the internet and make 200 grand a month in sales, in my opinion. So here's a question that I ask founders just like you. Okay, so I just wanted to let some founders and let some people in my group actually show you what they think is the biggest benefit to having a successful email marketing strategy. Okay, so Rolf here says, the biggest benefit to me is that you have an automated strategy that generates customers at an income at a low cost. Yeah. Thomas says it's the most effective way of getting new customers. Okay. Jasmine, being able to directly reach your audience and not having the message get lost as it does on social media. Okay. Spending your marketing dollars more effectively, or you can keep selling and selling to your email community for free. Okay. So this is not me, guys. This is what other founders have told me that they think the biggest benefit of having the strategy is. So let me know in an emoji in the comments, are you fired up and ready to get your email marketing journey started? Okay. Tell me with an emoji, are you fired up and you're ready to go? Okay, I want to see emojis. I want to see your best emoji here to show me you're fired up and you're ready to go. And or you can tell me the best thing you learned today. Okay, so I know we covered a lot. I talk really fast. I've got an Irish accent. It's hard to understand, but tell me the best thing you learned today from everything I've showed you. Okay, so give me an emoji and tell me the best thing you've learned today. Okay. Okay, so we got some questions here. We'll get to that at the end, guys, which is great. And I'm just going to hop back in here to not waste too much more of your time. And thank you guys for paying attention to me. Is like, you know, everybody's really busy. So what I want to do with your permission now, if you're fired up and ready to get started, I'm going to introduce you to Subscription Box Email Secrets. Okay. Now, I've been working on this for 5 years, obviously, but I've been working on creating this for over a year. Okay. So what I want to show you in this is you get basically, primarily it's a coaching program. Okay, you're going to be working directly with me for me to help you set up your website, your conversion rate, and make sure all of your marketing efforts work better. Okay, that's where we're going to start. You're going to show you how to set up your email capture system, how to set up your segmentation, how to automate your sales, and then I'm got a really, really special offer and a special bonus you're going to get for free to actually show you how to grow your traffic. Okay, so pretty much exactly what I teach the people on one-on-ones. But because it's put into a video course, I'm able to give it to you a way better price. Okay. But what you're going to get instant access to all the current and upcoming resources for life. Okay. You're going to get weekly live group coaching and the replays. We hop on for an hour every Thursday. You'll be back tomorrow if you join up. Okay. And we may be able to go into detail. You watch the videos. If you have any questions, anything you want me to add, anything you want to do, you know, add it to the course, make a new video for you, then you get all the access to that. Okay, of course, ask me any questions, send me your website, send me your ads, send me your emails, I'll review them for you. Okay, you're going to get the private support group with me and the other students. So we've got over 40 students now who've come into the beta program, and we've got a lot of people in here that are in the same journey as you, getting their email marketing set up, getting their business set up, growing their subscribers, and making what they want from their business. Okay, making their lives a success. Okay, direct mentorship and feedback within 24 hours. I'll get back to you within 24 hours with any answers you want. Either we can talk about it on the live, or if you need an answer right now, we can reply to you on comments or a message or whatever. Okay. Also, you get the training videos. Okay. So if you're too busy to come on to lives and stuff like that, that's fine. You can go through the course in your own time. Leave a comment on any of the videos, and we'll answer your questions on the live every week. Okay. But you can go through that in your own time, step by step, from the very start to the very end, over my shoulder, building all the automation, setting up the segmentation, capturing emails, everything, okay? You also get all my email templates, okay? So you don't have to even think. Just copy my emails, put them in, and watch the videos, and I'll show you how I build it out. Put the template in, I'll edit it and fix it, okay? And you'll make you'll have all your automation set up, okay? You'll have your segmentations done. You've got the worksheets, you've got the checklists for everything you have to have ready, okay? We've got community challenges, accountability posts. Any more guides and training I share, you'll get free early access to that. Any technical support, of course, you can email me or message me or tag me in the group. You'll also get private one-on-one coaching with me at a 30% discount if and when you need it. And when this is done and this course is finished, it's about 90% done now, you'll be able to sell it with a 50% commission if it helped you to other founders that are in your position now. Okay, when you've gotten the results. Okay, so total value to this, guys, over $3,000. Unbelievable value, because I'm trying to get this course. The beta program is almost finished, to be honest. But I want to get feedback, I want to get testimonials, and I want to make the course better. And this is what I have done, okay? I've gotten feedback from the first 40 students, and they said they need help with their conversion rate, so I've added videos on that. They need help with traffic too, so I've added videos on that. So if you want to actually get this course to be what you want, then I highly recommend you join in, okay? So Nancy here, she wanted to, wish us a Merry Christmas, which is great. She just wanted to jump on and boast about the class. She's about to jump into the extra video I posted. As I said, if you ask me to make a video for something you're not sure about, I'll make one. I love the class, and since I'm a full-time employee, I love that I can do it at my own pace. Wish I had more time. If anyone's looking to learn the ins and outs of email marketing, I urge you to sign up and give me your email. Gary knows his stuff, okay? And Nancy was excited to dive in as well, okay? So I'm just going to break off here. I'm going to give you a very, very brief, and not to waste too much of your time, I'm going to give you a very brief overview of the group, okay? So this is the group here, 41 members, so 40 students and me. This is obviously the automation map. Someone asked me to make an automation map to make it clear the segments and the emails you need to send them. I've done that, okay? But that's not what I want to show you, okay? So essentially we have our events, okay? So tomorrow is our weekly live training, okay? So again, talk to me directly, ask me any questions you want, and that's obviously the live group coaching, okay? But in here, you've got the guides. Here's the outline of the entire course, your software and tools overview, connecting your website to your email software, Active Campaign, which is what I use, abandoned cart templates, all the email templates are here, okay? Then we move through the steps, okay? Growing your email list, all the ways you can grow your email list from your website, the ones that we use and the ones that are successful. Automation and tracking, okay? Automation is one thing, updating your lists and making sure people are in the right lists, but also tracking. I'll show you how to set up Google Analytics, not only to track your emails, but where all your sales are coming from. Because guys, what gets measured gets improved. If you know where your sales are coming from, you can put more money and more effort into those channels and forget about the ones that are doing nothing for you, okay? That's automation and tracking. Then I talk to you and show you how to build great emails, okay? How to do it in the email builder, how to do it in Snappa, how to make imagery and design hacks, and copywriting, and I've got more email copy templates here, okay? How to make your emails actually sell and get opened, okay? Then you've got your sales automations. I've broken them up into separate videos just so they're easier for you guys to follow. Abandoned carts, sideways retargeting, customer welcome, customer upsell, customer feedback, okay? Then you've got your cancel customer surveys, cancel customer winbacks, using your email to improve your conversion rate, as I mentioned, using tags for micro retargeting and custom fields for personalization, okay? The next thing is broadcasting, how to segment your broadcast so you're not sending emails to people who are not going to open them, using broadcast to upsell a product or to maybe introduce a new subscription or a higher tiered subscription, and also our weekly blast that we do normally twice a week now, actually, because Facebook's gone to crap, but how we actually send our emails and also resending them to non-openers, okay? And obviously I'll show you how to design the emails, what you should be saying in your broadcasts and everything like that. But the broadcast, as I said, this is probably the only thing you guys know how to do right now. All of this other stuff is the automated stuff, and that's where the meat and bones are, okay? Then, as I mentioned, we got a bonus, okay? And I'll show you the bonus here. Actually, no, I won't show you right now, okay? I'll show you in a second, okay? So that's essentially the group. That's part one of what you're going to get, okay? As I said, you've got lots of comments in here, lots of engagement, people asking questions, and people asking me to, putting things on my plate for me to do for them, but it's making it easier for them and more helpful for them. This is helpful. Thank you. So this is the course outline. Okay, they wanted an outline of the course so they could see clearly what emails they need to send to people, what automations they need to make. Okay, so the first one, as I said, is optimizing your website conversion rate. Okay, So I have a video about that. I'm going to post it probably tomorrow morning. I have to edit it, okay? Again, I took feedback from people. They wanted conversion rate. So conversion rates will be going in there. Competitor research, also how to spy on your competitors and get a huge head start, because you don't want to reinvent the wheel. You want to see what's already working, right? And I'll show you how to do proper competitive research. How to tune your email site into an email sucking machine, using offers and squeeze pages to get up to 1,000 emails a day. Self-liquidating funnels to get emails for free, landing pages and lead magnets to get free emails from Google. Okay. Part 2, automated sales, setting up the systems to send new leads, customers and abandoned carts to the correct list, and automated sales sequences. You saw that already, guys. Recover cancelled cart with a win back sequence, reduce churn, identify possible upsell products and gather feedback with surveys, and set up tracking so you know exactly which emails are making you sales and which channels are actually making you sales, and also improving your website conversion rate with email. Okay. Final one, how to craft the perfect headline to get your emails read, custom fields to personalize your emails and connect with your readers, so we can actually send emails to people that have their dog's name, their dog's size and their dog's breed in the email. That's with custom fields. You can do that too. Okay, using copy formulas to make your boxes sell like hotcakes, designing beautiful emails as I showed you in more detail. I'll show you, even though you're terrible at design like me, I'll show you how to make really, really nice emails. Ultimate guide to sales persuasion and how you need to use post-purchase upsell sequences to make more money. Okay, because remember, someone who's already bought from you is 5 times more likely to buy something else. So even if they're a subscriber, you can still sell them more products via email. Okay, and much more. Okay, so who does this work for? This is work for complete beginners. So if you're looking to build up the foundations to your business before you start to invest in traffic, I highly recommend this program. Okay, it's also worked if you're scaling business and you want to reduce your customer acquisition cost and actually make some more sales for free because your ad costs are going up, which is common when you actually start to scale. This is for you, okay? Or if you're just getting traction and you want to actually top up your Facebook sales with email, then this is for you as well, okay? So what about traffic, okay? As I told you before, guys, we got into a lot of debt sending traffic to our website before we had these systems set up. I think we actually got up to about 50 grand, 60 grand in debt, okay? Thankfully, the business has paid a lot of that off now. But without setting up these systems, if you focus only on traffic, it's going to be probably not profitable for you, okay? And it's going to be a difficult road to turn it profitable, okay? That's what happened to us, okay? But traffic is this is your business right here, by the way. So your business is a sum of the metrics. So if you're focusing only on traffic, well, traffic goes into your business. Your conversion rate, your average order value, your churn rate, your profit margin, and your lifetime value. Traffic is just people you send to look at your website, okay? Without this system, you'll find it much more difficult to get a profitable Facebook campaign off the ground. So if you only focus on this and forget about all this, then what do you think is going to happen, okay? So let me talk to you very quickly. Email can actually be used to increase your traffic, okay? Email can be used to increase your conversion rate. Email can be used to increase your lifetime value as well with upsells, and all of these lead to more profit. And then you can afford to invest in ads, okay? Plus, I've got a bonus for you now, okay? I'm going to give you a really, really powerful bonus to help you put all of this on wheels, okay? So, Jennifer here, really, really blown away with all the value, thanking me for my amazing course. Thank you, Jennifer. Jill, you might be familiar with Jill. She's no longer fearful now of creating email campaigns. She has converting email automations, engaging campaigns. She has direct relationship with her members. And the best part is that my involvement in offering video tutorials. You don't get this with other courses. Okay, this is only an email from 10 days ago. Okay, 20 days ago, sorry. So doing this, I had 2 choices, okay? I could go as cheap as possible and try to sell as many people as possible, okay? But it wouldn't incentivize me to really stack the value. The second one requires a little higher investment up front, but in exchange, I can devote way more time to creating videos for you, answering your questions, going live, and way more resources into your actual success. Okay, so which would you rather? Okay, so I'm going to go through this again. You get all these things. This is your offer here. And now I want to talk to you about my bonus. Okay, I'm going to give you a Facebook and Instagram ads course completely for free. Okay, so once you have all these systems set up, you've got your conversion rate sorted, you've gotten your competitor research done, you've got your email set up, I'm going to actually give you a course that shows you how to get started with Facebook ads and scale up to actually putting this system in action, okay? So this bonus is only available for the first 5 people only, okay? So most people charge you for a Facebook ads course. You're going to get it free with an email course, okay? This is probably the most unbelievable offer I've ever come up with, okay, before, okay? The next one, conversion rate, okay? So I talked briefly about conversion rate, but I've also got me doing an hour webinar talking about different subscription box businesses and businesses in general and going through what's wrong with their website, okay? So if you want to actually see, what might be wrong with your own website, there's a masterclass here that's talking through examples of subscription boxes that could do with a better conversion rate optimization. Okay, that's for the first 5 people only as well. Okay, so now we're looking at a total value of 4,994, guys. Okay, and if all this did was show you how to make your website convert more customers, would it be worth it? Okay, if all it did was teach you how to write emails that sell, would it be worth $4,994? Okay. And if it made your business get 5 more subscribers per day, okay, so that's 150 per month, okay, it would be worth it, okay, 4,994, okay, because I know what's a successful subscription box worth to you. I know I'm pretty much only going to have one chance. I've given away my whole 20s to this business, okay. Would I pay 5k, 25k? I'd pay more than that. If we could make this business even more successful and sell it for millions, like I'd pay 50 grand now and to sell the business in 6 months, because a successful business is what I've always wanted, right? How much would you pay to get multiple thousands of subscribers, okay? And you can see why others are paying me like Laurent 1,000 push for coaching, because I'm teaching them exactly how to set up a system that's automated for sales, okay? And if I was to teach this one by one, think about the hours that have gone into creating these videos. How long would it take me to do that one-on-one with you? That would be at least $5,000, okay? And you can see why it will be a good deal at five grand, okay? So when this is finished, and for the general public, it's going to be 1,997, okay? But because I'm in the beta phase, I want to get feedback, testimonials, help me improve the course, and this is where I need you guys as well. And because you're special, you can get started now for just $497, okay? So this is the lowest early price you're going to get, okay? And the price is going to go up as more content is added and as more people join the course, okay? So 5 people are going to get the bonuses, and I'm going to just pop the link in here just so you can get it now. Okay, so www.garyredmond.net/program. I'll just pop the link in there, and essentially click the link. I'll just give you a brief overview. Actually, I'll come back to that. Okay, so you're also going to get an email design masterclass. Okay, so I cover this in the course as well, but I'm also going to hop on live and do another live email design using Canva. Okay, because I use Snappa, some people want to use Canva, so you're going to get access to me doing a live email design masterclass. The first 5 people who join are going to get me doing in a different software, which might be handy for you if you're more familiar with Canva. Okay, so you're going to get $497, guys. GaryRedmond.net/program. The price increases as more people join, and when you join, guys, I want you to do me a favor. Okay, I want you to go into the group, and I want you to write into the subscription box email marketing group, "Hey Gary, I just bought the course. Please add me to the student group." Okay, you must do this to get access to the private group. Okay, so GaryRedmond.net/program, join the program, and you can fill out the info there, and then go back to the public group, subscription box email marketing, and write, "Hey Gary, I just bought the course. Please add me to the student group." Okay, I'm excited now to see you guys write into the public group. Okay, so So now you have 2 choices, guys. Thanks so much for giving me your time. You have 2 choices here. You can do nothing, not take this leap of faith, which is 100% risk-free. So if you're thinking about it now, I'm going to make this completely risk-free for you, okay? And I'll talk about it in a second. But the second option is to pony up the small investment compared to all the value that you're going to get. You're going to get to talk to me. You're going to get me as your personal growth coach. You're going to get group coaching. You're going to join the group of people who are all on the same journey. You're going to get all the videos, all the templates, all the help you need, plus free Facebook ads and Instagram ads course. Okay, unbelievable. Okay, your website will be converting, your emails will be getting captured and selling, and you'll be able to send traffic to your website and grow your business. Okay, what else do you want? Okay, if it works, great, and if not, just ask for your money back and you'll get it. Okay, believe it or not, you can sign up today, and in 29 days and 23 hours and 59 minutes, let me know. I'll give you your money back if it's not what you want. Okay, I don't want your money if I can't deliver you the sales and the life that you want. Okay, I was able to do it for myself. I'm able to do it for other students, but for whatever reason, if I can't do it for you, no problem. Okay, so the real question is it worth gambling a few minutes of your time to check this out? Which, if it does even half of what I claimed today on the webinar, will pay for itself 10 times over. Okay, you won't be in debt to 70 grand. You won't be 4 years down the road and only learning this stuff then. Okay, I'm not a genius, guys. I've just been there and done that. So remember, your money will replenish, but your time won't. You can spend the 4 years if you want. Okay, or spend 497 right now. It's up to you. Okay, so let me show you what to do next. Head to GaryRedmond.net/program. You can read more information here if you want. That's just my story. I've already told you. some more testimonials if you want to see that. This is where I've been featured in some of the awards we've won, which is pretty cool. We got an award from Subly for doing over €1 million in sales on the platform. We were the first company to do that. And just more detail here, if you want to look into more detail about exactly what's in the program, I've covered it in more detail here, just every single thing you're going to learn, okay? And as I said, it's almost done. It's actually more than 75% done now. I need to update that. Click Get Instant Access, and then you can enter here, okay? Now, if you want, if money's a problem for you, there's actually a split pay option, which you're more than welcome to take. So it'll be one payment now, another payment in 30 days, okay? So, split payments if you want, okay? And then you'll join, and then you'll be in, and you'll be back tomorrow for our live training, and you'll have all the courses and resources for life, okay? So everything you're going to get here, guys, we're at 5991 now at this stage, and just on the hour mark, okay? Thank God it didn't take up too much of your time, okay? And by the way, I'm here for Q&A. You don't need to go anywhere. I can answer your questions. I've got more time. But if you have any questions you want to ask them now about the program, about email marketing, anything you want. And by the way, I haven't forgot your subject lines. They're going to be on the last slide, okay? So if you didn't sign up immediately, that's fine. You can come back later, but you won't be part of the Bella program working directly with me. If there's something you don't understand later on, then I won't be able to make a video for you or make you actually answer your questions live, okay? You won't be able to shape the course the way you want, okay, which is what I want to actually get from this process, okay? And you will also miss out on the amazing price and bonuses, okay? Facebook ads course, email design masterclass, conversion rates, everything is going to be set up for your business, okay? And then guys, remember, I'm nothing special, okay? I'm not good at design. This would be something I would design right here, okay? I'm not good at sales, or I'm not that good at customer service, okay? But I can still do everything completely automatically, and I don't worry about it. These things are set up. They take time to set up, they're complicated to set up, but I've shown you how to do it step by step, and then it's done, okay? So I don't spend my time worrying about segmentations or making extra sales. Like, we do maybe 1 or 2 emails a week just to broadcast to make extra sales, okay? Like, let's have a quick look at today's results from email, okay? Completely off topic, wasn't even going to show you this, but just so in case anybody is not sure or doesn't believe me, okay? So let's see conversions, okay? Goals, overview. So let's see, this is last week, okay? Source medium, email, okay? Exactly the same from Facebook and email over the past week. Let's look at today. So we would have got half the amount of sales if we only used Facebook. Okay, what a surprise. Facebook second, email first today, okay? 34 new subscribers today, 3.7 conversion rate, 13 of them came from email, just today, okay? So if you don't believe me, like, it's right here. I can't fake this. This is our website data. Okay. I'll also show you how to set this up in the course, by the way, so you can see everything yourself. Okay. So I can still do all these things automatically, but I'm not anything special. I've just spent the time doing it. Okay. So 5991 guys for 497. I don't know about you, but that's a pretty good deal to me. But for the first 3 people, okay, maybe 3 people have already joined by now. Okay, maybe not. Okay. You're also going to get a free 30-minute one-to-one coaching call with me. Okay, so this is where we can hop on, talk about whatever you want, getting your email set up, getting your conversion rate. Maybe if you want to just run over your whole business, show me your ads, show me your emails, whatever you want to do. Free 30-minute coaching call, $300 value. So we're now at 6291 guys, just for 497 for life. Okay, you won't be charged again. Won't be a monthly thing. You'll be in, and you'll be in. Okay, I'll be your coach. Okay, so free coaching call one-to-one. Weekly coaching then in the group coaching in the group, okay, while the Better program is still in place, okay? So that's it, guys. Get started today for just $497. Click the button below and the link in the comments, GaryRedmond.net/program. Final bit of proof, okay, just in case you weren't sure, okay? Keisha needs to up. You might be watching Keisha. Just thought it was an interesting thing here. Just it helps to reiterate my point. She needs to up her email marketing game then, as conversion ads are just not working at all. Okay, so guys, I touched on it already, but iOS has destroyed Facebook ads, especially for small businesses, because you can't target people anymore. Okay, and this is our group chat. Okay, me, Liam, and Paul. And this is only yesterday. And just want to see what Liam said, not me. You might be familiar with Liam, guys, already. Liam Brennan. He basically said, if we never had the email thing set up like that, we'd be fucked. Okay, excuse my French, but if your only channel is Facebook, or you don't even have any channels, this is someone who's, and my co-founder, we've been doing this business a long time, but we would have been fucked, okay, because emails are now actually getting more sales than Facebook, okay. I also just sent this to the lads earlier on. Email absolutely slapped Facebook around in April. 355 sales from email, 188 from Facebook. Okay, Paul said that's great. I said, yeah, we were heading for disaster without it. Okay, just thought I'd toss some screenshots that might let you know that what's going on in our business, but it's really hurting a lot of businesses now, Facebook. And what I'm actually thinking about as well, and we're looking at Liam with Busterbox here. Liam was saying we're actually thinking of just going exclusively on TikTok and Facebook and email. So it'll actually be the first time probably in a long time since social media came out that we actually will be trying to completely avoid Facebook whatsoever. Okay, it's a good thing and a bad thing. Facebook is good. It's been very good to us. It's given us a lot. But at the same time, it's not a very great company to work with. They'll ban you any time. They'll, restrict your page. If your feedback score goes low, like they're great if you're on their good side, but if you're on their bad side, you're pretty much, they don't have any patience for you at all on Facebook. Okay, so with this strategy though, you actually don't rely on Facebook. You own your email marketing traffic. You own your email list, and you can send traffic to your website from your email list, from TikTok, from Google, from Pinterest, and you can basically get off Facebook if you want. Okay. Facebook is still valuable, not going to lie about it, because it still sends us traffic, but it's not our sole reliance, and it never should be. If you're relying on one traffic source for your business, you're in a very dangerous position, because what happens when you come on tomorrow morning and they ban you for some stupid rule? Okay, bye subscription box. Okay, so that's it, guys. If you have any questions, please post them in the comments. I'm going to go on now and spend some time answering your questions. I'm here to shoot the breeze with you guys. I'm in no rush, so I've lots of if you have questions, lots of questions, don't be afraid to ask them. And the subject lines, if you go to a link bit.ly/email slines, you'll get your subject lines. Okay, you could download it from my drive. I don't ask for your email or anything, completely for free. So bit.ly/email slines, you'll get the 100 subject lines for free. Thank you so much for watching. If it's not at the right time for you, no problem. I'm sure I have your email. I can email you whenever it is the right time. Okay, that's fine. I have Klaviyo. I understand it can be complicated. Can you help with this program? I also do not have a big list. I am brand new. Okay, yes, I've used Klaviyo before. I had Laurent actually was using Klaviyo, the client I was using, so I figured out a way to make it work with Klaviyo as well. However, Klaviyo has two problems with it. It's a little bit harder to set up the things I'm talking about. Plus, I'm not too familiar with it, and also in the course, I'm using ActiveCampaign. Okay, but that doesn't mean you can't do it. Okay, I would recommend going to ActiveCampaign because number one of the reasons I said I'm doing it in the course and it's a little bit easier, but number two, I figured out that if we paid for, we've about 75,000 emails, 80,000 emails on our list, right? An ActiveCampaign is $400 a month, $415 a month. The same amount of emails on Klaviyo, it's $1,000 a month. So Klaviyo gets really expensive really fast. It is a little bit better. It's about 10% better, but for the amount of money extra, it's not 60% better, which is like almost double the price, over double the price what we're paying now. Okay, so it's about 10% better, but it's not worth double the price. And they're both around the same. I think when you have about 1,000 emails, ActiveCampaign is $19. MailChimp, it's good to get started, but it's not that powerful, to be honest. So I would recommend ActiveCampaign because it's a perfect balance between powerful, easy to do the automations, and it's relatively inexpensive compared to Klaviyo. Okay. So Latonya had a question, will you talk about the core content series or flows we should have running, for example, abandoned cart? Yeah, I think I've answered that question. So I've covered the 4 buckets you're going to have. You're going to have your leads, you're going to have your abandoned cart, you're going to have your customers, and you're going to have your cancelled customers. They're all going to need to get separate emails and separate automations. Okay? And I'll show you how to set all that up too, right? Do you address strategies to drive traffic so people can enter these funnels? Yes. Okay, so of course, the main strategy we use is getting email addresses from our website, but you might be thinking, I don't have a lot of traffic right now. Okay, I've covered in the course how you can actually grow your email list from Google by using SEO and lead magnets or whatever. I cover how you can grow your email list through affiliates and by doing like a free plus shipping offer through a squeeze page so that you can drive traffic from affiliates, so completely separate from Facebook, from whatever. But also, as I said, the most important thing is that I'm giving you a free Facebook and Instagram ads course, which is going to teach you how to grow traffic. But that's not where you should start. You should start setting up all your systems and your automations and your business to actually be ready to send traffic. That's what I'm going to show you what how to do in this program. And when you are ready to send traffic, the Facebook ads course. I'm just going to actually briefly show you the Facebook ads course, which is in here. So in here, you've got the guides, Facebook ads checklists, and deep dive report, how Facebook ads explained, ad manager overview, installing your pixel, custom conversions, researching competitor ads. I'll show you how to spy on your competitors' ads, by the way, which is very helpful. campaign structure, creative tools, creative process, ad copy, how to interpret the results so you know your ads are working or not, custom audiences, retargeting, advanced retargeting, lookalike audiences, and social posting for cheaper ads. Okay. Also, your customer avatar and defining exactly who you want to target is a bonus, and the conversion rate expert talk is also a bonus as well. Okay, so that's all completely for free, no charge for that. Okay, so I'm gonna hop in now for the live questions. Pay button is not working. I think it's working for the rest of the people, Rosie. So possibly try it again on an incognito window, which means a private window on Google, which you obviously can't see because I'm not sharing this. But if you go to File and go to New Incognito Window, give that a try, or try it on a different device. I think it's working for Haley. It's worked for Himina. It's worked for Kimberly. So yeah. So Haley's DM me as well. I'll get to your DM now after this, Haley. So I'm gonna go through the comments here, the questions. Loving this, guys. 1 2 1 2 1 1 1 3 and 4. So Jacqueline's 3 and 4. Tanya hates social media. Well, I don't hate it, right? It's valuable for me for work. It helps us to get sales and stuff like that. It does deliver a lot of traffic to us, but there is problems with it, and no one is denying the problems with it. But it's been bad for society, I think, up until now. But actually, since Apple made their changes to the iOS, it's actually bad for business owners now too. I was kind of tolerating Facebook and having Facebook and an Instagram account because, well, I need it for work, right? I need to talk to you guys. I need it for everything, right? But I try and don't go on the newsfeed. I actually have, this is pretty cool, I have what's called a newsfeed eradicator. So if you go to, it's a Chrome extension, so I don't actually have any newsfeed on Facebook, okay? Because if you actually have it on, you will scroll it all day and all night, okay? So I actually have newsfeed eradicator, which I highly recommend, because when you go to Facebook now, it's just a inspirational quote, okay? So just a little tip outside of everything. So yeah, so Brenda hates it as well. Tanya still hates it. Kessia's ready. Everybody's ready. Sharon's ready. Yeah, so privy and a pop-up is fine. What I also teach in the course is how to actually have a pop-up that is, number one, either delayed after people spend a certain amount of time on your website, so it's not like in their face and they're more likely to close it, or it's also displayed when they scroll through your website, okay? Now, what I do teach also is actually having a sign-up process or a sign-up survey, which actually we capture the email addresses as people move through our sign-up flow, okay, which is much more effective because it's part of the sign-up process rather than a pop-up that's kind of annoying them. But we do have an exit intent, okay? So pop-ups that just pop up the minute someone lands on your page are generally annoying, but they are effective. What is a bit more clever is to have it when people try and exit, or after they scroll a certain amount of the page, or when they've been on the page for maybe 10 seconds, because it gives them a chance to actually take in some of the information, and then you can ask for their email, okay? So you get an automated email response with a discount code. Like 5% off is good. If it's working for you, that's fine. Like generally we would give a bit of more not a discount, we would give double your first box free. Or we could do free extra toy in every box, or we've done first box free as well, okay, but they had to sign up for a 6 or 12 month subscription. So whatever you can afford to give as a discount, that's totally fine. But definitely it's a good idea to have some sort of offer or incentive on your pop-up, which is also something I'll cover in the first couple of videos of the course, okay? So Tanya uses Instagram ads to drive traffic, then a pop-up to get them to the newsletter, and then a newsletter to get them so that's essentially a very simplified, not simplified, but that's essentially kind of where we started with it. You know, you send the traffic, the pop-up gets to your email address to join the newsletter, and then they buy. But what I teach is that plus you send traffic, they join the email list in the sign-up flow, the email, if they become a customer straight away, then they're automatically moved to a separate list, and they're followed up with, if they don't become a customer, then they will get automatic sales sequences and follow up like that, okay? So yeah, so how do we do that? If you go to busterbox.com, okay, click claim offer. We don't have a pop-up, okay? Click here to ask a question about their dog. A very simple question that's easy to answer. We ask their dog's breed, we ask their dog's birthday month, and then we ask for their email, okay? So by doing it in here, we don't have to have a pop-up that annoys them, but it's also a part of the sign-up process, and it makes sense, right? You've answered them a couple of simple questions, and which got a couple of micro commitments from the customer, and then you ask for their email address. And then once they give you their email address, they can choose their subscription or they can choose to drop off. If they drop off now, we'll still email them. We have their email address, okay? And if they continue to become a customer, they'll be automatically moved from the leads list into the customer list and they won't get any sales emails. Okay, that's how we do it. Okay, Canva is great. How far apart should you send these emails? As I said, 45 minutes, the abandoned cart sequence, 45 minutes for the first one, one day. That's the way we have it, okay? Hayley, I'm really glad this was insightful. I'm really glad this was helpful for you guys. It's been a long time I've been learning this and helping people, which is great. I'm helping people one-on-one, and I've been able to make this course and this program, and I'm so happy that you guys are able to join. I'm so grateful because you're able to give me the feedback that I need and make the course better for you, better for everyone who joins, and also I get to actually help people, which is what I want, right? Because I've got my subscription box already successful. I've got the things that I've wanted for my business, but really what's actually much more beneficial, strangely, is that when you see someone else getting it and you're like, wow, this is actually really powerful stuff, because when you're doing it yourself, you're just used to doing it, right? You're doing it whatever, we've got loads of subscribers, we're doing 200 grand a month in sales, you get used to it sort of. But when you see someone else going from 5 subscribers to 50 or 500, it's a big difference to actually my own mental health and my own satisfaction. Okay, so email is the best way to get customers. It certainly is, but so many people are not doing it, right? How many people have this system set up? How many people do you know that actually are consistently growing their email list, making sales and automating the whole process? Because most people I talk to are in, as we saw earlier on, they're in number 1 or number 2. Okay, some people are in 3, but a lot of people are in number 1 and number 2. Okay, so do I do other platforms? Okay, as I mentioned already, Elaine, you can make whatever I teach work in whatever platform you choose. Okay, but it is easier, obviously, if you use ActiveCampaign. Okay, because that's the one I use. MailChimp, to be honest, it's not that powerful. It's a basic software to get you started. That's why they give the free version for everybody. That's who they aim for, right? People who are getting started with email, they give you the free MailChimp, and you keep a lot of people on that way. I made the jump from MailChimp to ActiveCampaign about 3 years ago, and now I have everything set up on ActiveCampaign. Flowdesk, I've got a client who has a children's yoga subscription box. They use Flowdesk. They just said it's very basic. The stuff that I show them when I'm on calls with them, and what I'm going to show you in this course, the honest answer is I'm not sure if it has the capabilities of doing it. Okay, but the good thing is for you is that if you move to ActiveCampaign now when you're relatively small and you're just getting started, as I said, ActiveCampaign is cheap, it's powerful, and it does everything you want to do. And by the way, you can use the light version. I don't have the premium version. Everything I teach in the course and everything we do in Buster Box is on ActiveCampaign Lite, which is $19 a month, right? I know it's $19 a month, right? But for the cost of 3 or 4 Starbucks, you can actually have this whole entire system set up for you, sending you maybe 100 subscribers a month. Obviously, it might take some time to get there, but for $19 a month with 1,000 subscribers, it's not going to break the bank. Okay, so I as I said, if you want me to show you how to do it in Flowdesk or MailChimp, I can certainly go and have a look at it. But for where I'm being a bit assumptuous, but unless you have hundreds of thousands or thousands of emails already in your email list and you're getting a lot of sales from it, it might be better to just move to something that I would recommend would be better for you. Okay, I don't know exactly your situation, okay, but I'll check your DM as well, Hayley as well. Okay, so whatever you want to do, and whatever software you want to use. Thank you, Kimberly. Delighted you registered. Thank you, Hayley. You sent me a DM. I'll check that out in a second. Is the traffic you send from Facebook ads optimized for conversions, or is it just landing page views? The answer is conversions. Okay, but the thing about that, Keisha, and I mentioned your comment there, Facebook has been sending us absolutely junk traffic for the last while. Okay, and it's actually kind of a bit of a watershed moment for us. As I said, last one was the first month ever we had more sales from email than from Facebook, which is the first time that's ever happened, okay? But the traffic, we always optimize for conversions because that means Facebook is going to be more likely to send you people who are going to convert, okay? If you optimize for traffic, Facebook will send you people that are optimized to click and are window shoppers, okay? That's the people that Facebook knows are more likely to click on things, okay? Whereas if you optimize for conversions, Facebook is going to show you the people who are most likely to, going to send you the people who are most likely to convert. So you still always optimize for conversions because you want to get the best quality traffic, okay? And that's why the conversion objective is the most expensive, okay? But Facebook for the last while has been sending us crap. Like our conversion rate from Facebook has dropped off a cliff, and our email list, for whatever reason, is actually gotten better. Okay, so I don't know, maybe is it to do with maybe Facebook are sending people who are maybe not in the right mind frame, or maybe it's something to do with the lockdown ending in the UK, which is where most of our customers, like, there's all these guesses of why. But all I can tell you is that if you have this system set up, it's automated sales for free. I don't know how and if we didn't have it, we would have got 355 less subscribers last month. So our average transaction is €24 a month. So we would have gotten, just this last month, the email list has added €8,520 monthly revenue, which means over a year, our email list has added €102,000 in revenue to our business in the last month. Okay, email alone. So we made an extra €102,000 in revenue from our email list, because our average transaction is €24. We got 355 customers, and they normally stay for around a year. So we made 100 grand from our email list last month. What did our email list cost us last month? $400 dollars. So 300 and something euro. Okay, I don't know how you get a better return on investment than that. If we didn't have that, we still would have got a few sales. We would have got we got about 1,000 sales or so last month. We would have got 600 and something. Okay, which is not bad, but for a business of our size, that would be going backwards. Okay, so that will answer your question. Will this work with my email address of 200 people, but it's 2 to 3 years old? The answer is yes. It's not about the email list you already have. It's not about the email list. It's not about you. Yes, you should have got an email, Haley. I'll get to you in a second. It's not about the email list you already have. It's not about the email list and how old it is. Okay, essentially those 200 people on your email list, you can re-engage them. When I show you how to design emails that sell, when I show you how to make emails and get your boxes into your emails, and I talk about conversion rates, I talk about making your website convert better and creating a better offer, then those 200 people are more likely to go over and buy. But essentially, it doesn't matter. It's about setting the system up now so that for every person that goes over to your website, they're either going to buy or they're going to give you their email, one or the other. Okay, and you don't want to have an option where they just buy or leave. Okay, it's buy or email. Okay, so I'm just going to say answered live. You don't seem to be watching. Okay, so I'm just going to leave you that comment there, Ro. I answered live at 1:21. So yeah, it's going to work for the 200 people if you follow the steps that I showed you to make better emails, make your website convert better. But essentially, it's about the next 200 people that join your email list, and the 200 people after that, and after that, and after that, they would have automatically been getting the sales. Okay, they automatically been moved to the right lists and automatically growing your business. Okay, so I'll let you know, Jimena. You're working. Say you're probably first, and say you're well in there, Jimena. Don't worry. You got an email. You should have got an email. Haley, check your spam folder. Thanks. Elaine. So. So essentially, if you want to get me as a personal growth coach, I have that option there. So essentially, we do one-on-one coaching where I can, go in more detail with your own specific situation, help you to actually get your own, the information in the course is valuable, but different people are in different stages. Okay, so if you want more help, if you want me to directly teach you and coach you one-on-one, a special offer, as I said, 30% discount on my normal coaching price. I normally charge $1,500, but it's only $1,000 for people who've joined the course. And essentially, we'll go on a call once a week or once every 2 weeks, depending on how often you want it, and we can go over things in much more detail. Your own specific situation. And by the way, you'll get a lot from the course. If you want to do it at a later date, which is your next question, then of course you can do that. Okay, but I can't guarantee you're going to get the same price. Okay, so So I definitely recommend going for that if that's something that you're looking to really push on yourself. It'll just help you to get essentially the faster results and more personalized help. Okay, and being able to talk with me directly, and we can look at your website specifically, your ads, your emails, your everything, and we can actually make a plan together to grow your business. Okay, but essentially it's about how quickly you want to get the results. Okay, of course you can go through the course yourself at your own pace and then come back to me later on. We just can't guarantee the same price. Okay, so conversions, you don't have to cancel Flowdesk. Like, that's my opinion on it. I recommend ActiveCampaign. It's what I use in the course. I only use the live version, but whatever works for you. Okay. Thanks, Keisha. Thanks, Rue. Okay, Haley, I'll send you a message if the email hasn't come in for you. Okay. If anybody else hasn't got the email, let me know. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for taking the time. All the questions are answered. If anybody has any more questions, feel free to ask now. Or other than that, I'm in the public group. If it's not the right time for you right now, no hard feelings. You can ask me questions in the group. Please keep engaging, keep helping people, keep asking questions in the public group, because it's a community that, you know, I'm looking at the long game here. We're going to have a great community of people who are, some of them are in the private group, that's fine, and some people are, yeah, okay, Hilmina, I'll send you on your access if you haven't got the email, okay? But yeah, if it's not the right time, fair enough, no problem. I hope you learned a lot from this. I hope I've at least given you an overview of the plan. And like for those of you who are not ready, the plan is get your website converting, get your email system, capture system set up, get yourself on the right software, do some competitor research and figure out what your competitors are doing, what ads are they doing, how to actually see where they're getting their traffic from, get your automation set up, and then focus on learning how to send traffic. That's the plan, okay? So I hope you got that from this video. If you did, go ahead and work on that on your own, and if it's whenever the time is right, you can come back and you can join the program, okay? The price may have gone up, the bonuses may not be there, but at least you'll be able to join us then, okay? Guys, I'll have to check that email thing for you, but essentially I will message you all. I got all your comments here, and I can see your emails in Stripe once you've made the purchase, so I'll send you a personal email with the access if you haven't got it, okay? Thanks, Boogie. Any more questions, guys? If you're watching the replay and you made it this far, feel free to ask any questions and I'll get to them, okay? But other than that, thank you so much. I know it's not easy to watch me talk and listen to me talk so fast for an hour and a half, but I hope you got a lot out of this, and I'm really excited to dive into guys who are ready to join. And you'll see me back here tomorrow for our weekly live coaching in the private group. And we'll be able to talk about any questions you have, and I'm really excited to help you dive into this, okay? So thank you so much for your time, your attention, and any questions you have in the public group, let me know, or on this live you can ask another question, okay? So I'm going to end this here, guys. Thank you all, have a good night, and good night from Dublin, wherever you are, and I hope to see you all on the inside soon, okay? Have a good one.